My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Ratchet and Clank, the PlayStation 4 video game. And this review will have spoilers, so there's your warning. But the story is very hit or miss for me. It starts off and it's actually very messy. Like the introduction of Ratchet just has zero weight behind it. And then Clank just kind of gets introduced for the sake of it. I thought his intro was very terribly written. And I wish when these two characters met and when they become friends, it had more weight behind it. It just feels very rushed and a little all over the place at the start. But once it finds its groove, it does become really entertaining. I like the whole aspect of how Ratchet has dreamed of becoming a galactic ranger and how he finally gets there. And it's not all that he thought it would be, especially with Captain Clark, who turns out is an evil douchebag. And I like that. I do like the whole deplanetizer aspect of this giant machine that destroys planets. Of course, it's just like the Death Star, but still good. Okay, but it did make me laugh how they destroy an entire planet. And then they're like, good thing we evacuated it before anybody could die or get injured. And I'm just like, you evacuated an entire planet. Like, come on, like, just have a bunch of people die and have that weight placed onto Ratchet. Just because of that, it does feel a bit too kid-friendly. I know it's meant for kids, but still, my point stands. The villain of Drex is pretty underdeveloped. I liked his personality, but yeah. And then it's very weird because at the end, Dr. Nefarious kind of just comes in and takes over, and it's just like, this wasn't really built up to at all. And he doesn't really amount to much. So the story is a bit of a mess. It's very, oh, now you have to go here. Oh, now you have to go here. But it's entertaining enough. The gameplay is why I really like this game though. It's simple, but it's fun. Like, I remember before I had a PlayStation 3, I would watch videos of people playing games and smashing blocks and shooting people, and this was the exact type of game that I would want to play when I first started. It's just a great introduction to video games. And even if you've played a bunch of video games, it still has some fun to be had. I love the different weapons, like the Peacemaker, that's a great weapon. The glove that freezes people. The Sheepinator, you can turn people into sheep. I loved that. I like the different enemies you kill, like the piranhas that come out of the water, the slime monsters that multiply. I love the machines that create robots. I love the use of the jetpack, especially how you use that to take down enemies and how you have to refuel. It's a very great aspect here. I love grinding on rails. I love the race sections where you have to come in first. I love the Clank puzzles where you have to use these tiny robots that can be used in different ways. So for the most part, the gameplay is really fun and it's what kept me engaged. There is this trespasser weapon you use to open doors. I'm not gonna lie, I just got frustrated and you can skip past it. You don't get a medal or something, but it was just driving me crazy. I hated that. I do like the world building. There's lots of potential. I've always said Ratchet and Clank should be its own franchise, like cinematic franchise, because I feel like there's enough here for it to be the next Star Wars. You got lots of different planets with different environments that I love. You've got different species. There's just so many aspects of this world I love, and I love the humor. It is quite funny. Captain Clark, despite being a villain, does make me laugh. And I love the meta humor. Like, there's one line, "See you in the next reboot," that I really enjoyed. Some negatives I do have is that I do not like the upgrade system. It's overly convoluted and just, I forgot I even had it, if I'm being honest. There's a few sequences where Clank is getting chased by this guy named Victor. Hated these moments, just felt very lazy. And then when you're on the rails, switching from one to the next, just, it isn't easy. Like, I don't know why. It's just, that really frustrated me. But look, is this game going to blow your mind? No. Is it the greatest game ever? No. But it's a good time. I had fun playing it. The story is a bit all over the place, but there's so much creativity and originality on display. It freshens up these characters for a new generation appropriately, and yeah, I recommend it. So I'm going to go ahead and give Ratchet and Clank PlayStation 4 a 7 out of 10. Okay, have you played Ratchet and Clank? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for some more videos soon, and Gavin